Short rib. Short rib. Hello guys. I'm gonna show you guys one of my favorite recipes because it is super simple, doesn't have that many ingredients in it, but also it's like a favorite of mine that I did a while back on Instagram stories. I thought I would do a proper Instagram video, YouTube video, whatever video I put it on, recipe for you. So we're gonna get started. We have the most lovely looking short rib I've ever seen. They're so big. So we have four short rib, just depends on the size and how many people you're feeding. So we've got 4, which is plenty for us. First thing we're gonna do is season these heavily with salt and pepper. And we've got the oven preheated right now at 350. And so we're gonna season these, like I said, heavily with salt and pepper all over. And then we're gonna brown them. So browning them seals the juices so that when we braise these guys, they'll be nice. Delicious. I know it looks like a lot of salt, but I'm telling you, you need it. Okay, and then some pepper. And you just want to make sure you rub it all into the skin so it stays on. Oh yeah. Short rib is probably one of my favorite meats to make. I don't know about you guys, but having all this time to be at home, I love to slow cook things. I like the aromas and the air all day as I cook. So this is one of those recipes, but if you're short on time, you can also put these in the Instapot. I just prefer to do it the old school way. Okay, so we're gonna turn our Dutch oven on, medium-high heat. We are going to sear the short rib. So once this heats up, we're gonna add a generous amount of vegetable oil. You wanna use vegetable oil because it has a higher smoke point. Olive oil, it's gonna burn, it's gonna smoke the place out. So you wanna coat generously the bottom of the pan, and you don't wanna overcrowd your pan while you're browning. So if you need to do them 2 at a time, put them 2 at a time. You're gonna brown them, and we're gonna remove them and place them out again. I'm so excited. I'm gonna make fresh pasta with this. Pasta is gonna be a video that I do. I just haven't done it yet. You don't have to make fresh pasta though. You can do store-bought pantry pasta if you want. You hear the sizzle? You hear the sizzle? That's what you wanna hear. So we're just gonna place 2 at a time because these are big short rib. We're gonna brown them on all sides, remove them out, and then on to the next step. It's really easy. It's just one pot. I swear, you'll love it. Okay, so we've removed our short rib. They're nice and brown on the outside. And now we are going to take all the fat that is from the short rib and we are going to add, woo, hello. We are gonna add 1 full onion, sweet onion, diced, 1 shallot, and 6 cloves of crushed garlic. We're gonna add that into here. Careful because the oil will be hot. You should reduce your heat now to about medium. You don't wanna burn the garlic or the onion. Oh, love that smell. So we're gonna saute these here until the onion is translucent in color. And then we add the wine. Dun, 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 dun. You could drink some of this too if you wanted to, but I buy the inexpensive wine. I know you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to cook with like good wine, as they say, but I'm all right. You should be drinking wine while you're making this. Okay, so onions are nice and sauteed. Garlic is smelling divine. Now it's the wine time. This is where we're gonna deglaze the pan, pour that in. Depending on the size of your Dutch oven and the size of your short rib and how many you're doing, I do anything from half bottle to a full bottle. What we wanna do right now is we're adding the wine. We're gonna turn it back up to medium high, and we're gonna let it reduce just slightly, about 5 to 10 minutes. Just throw the whole. I'm gonna throw the whole bottle in. If it's too much, no fright, you can just reduce it down. Okay, so we're gonna add that in. We're gonna let it cook for 5 to 10 minutes on medium high. This is because you don't want to braise meat with cold wine. So we're reducing the wine down. Then we're gonna throw the short rib back in. And we're almost done. How easy is it? Wine is reducing, cooking. We're gonna add our short rib back in to the wine. Okay, so we're gonna put those back in. We're gonna add that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add some crushed tomato sauce, just enough to submerge the tops of the short rib. If you have less wine, you add more tomatoes. So that's probably about, we got like half a can in there now. And then we're gonna put a lid on it with some thyme, add some thyme, a lid, and we're gonna bake in the oven at 350 for 3.5 hours. Oh my God, this is so heavy. Okay, so we cooked our short rib for 3.5 hours, and I'm gonna lift the lid and you can see what it looks like. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so you can tell it's greatly reduced, which is a good thing. Okay, so this is just falling off the bone, which is exactly what we want. We're going to shred the short rib and get rid of the bones and all the excess thyme, bay leaves. I did add a couple bay leaves after we left, so you don't have to, but so we're going to shred this up. I made fresh trophy pasta. So at this point you could have your pasta cooking, strained and then set aside. And once we have this shredded up and the bones removed, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, we removed all the bones from the ragu. We shredded all the beef. It's sultry, it's delicious. It smells divine. And we made some homemade pasta, which I'm going to toss in here. Okay, and a tiny bit of pasta water because that helps coat the pasta noodle. And we're just gonna mix this all up. Oh my gosh, I just love this dish. Right in the pot. Just take a look at this. Take a look at it. Oh yeah. Okay. And basically we just need to serve up now with some, I wish I had some burrata, but I don't have burrata. Now you can do any sort of noodle that you like. It doesn't have to be homemade. It can be store-bought, dried pasta, fresh pasta, pappardelle, rigatoni, basically whatever you want. So I'm gonna dish some up here. You really can't go wrong with a braised beef ragu. Like I said, if I had burrata, it would be all over this, but I don't. So it's just some parm, and we eat. That is, it's like a flavor bomb in your mouth. I know I've said that more than once, but seriously, it is like so full of flavor. You got the red wine, the tomato, the cheese, the noodles, the braised beef. That's it. That is my short rib ragu. It'll be a favorite, I guarantee you. Super easy, not very many ingredients. One pot, throw it in the oven, let the aromas fill the house so everyone can start salivating before dinner's even ready. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching, guys.